Huxley, the 200-year-old Farmer's Arms is facing total demolition. Self-made millionaire Danny Lees wants to flatten it and put a new pub and restaurant in its place.
I like old-fashioned. The pub's going to be the same. All oak beams and oldie-worldy countrified. It looks as though it's been here for hundreds of years, not 2 or 3 years. Are you going for a ride in the van now? Hey, oh well, we're going to the pub. Come on, let's go.
Over the next 8 weeks, Danny's plans are open for public consultations. If the locals object, then the case could go before a planning committee.
As far as I'm aware, we are likely to be the oldest established historical group in the Cheshire area.
But so far, the signs are good for Danny.
Realistically, a building has a natural life. When it comes to the end of that natural life, it's important that the function's not lost, but the building itself can be another incarnation.
We certainly need a pub in the village, because every village has to have a pub, doesn't it, to be its heart.
Great. Very needed in the village.
Anna! Sit down, please.
I've just had a heart attack.
Hey, listen, that works on a battlefield, it'll work in a meeting.
Danny has public support, but before he can knock down the old pub, Conservation Officer John Healy needs to decide if it's worth saving.
It basically is a small cottage which over the years has grown to provide for the local population. It's very charming, it's very typical rather than exceptional, but it's representative of something which is becoming rarer and rarer, and that is something which originated as a public house in the true sense of the word. In other words, it was a small cottage which basically served home brew in a domestic setting.
Records suggest part of the pub was once used as a military hospital during the Napoleonic War. It's a simple building, but it's been in the heart of the village for centuries.
I think the authenticity is surely a unique selling point from a business point of view. The age of the building and the amount of original fabric surviving internally and externally is also providing strong justification for the retention of the building. Unfortunately, there is a mindset here to provide a completely new building, and the place would be sadder for its loss.